Hello there, colleague. Welcome back to the conversation. Dr. Nefertiti Pointer here with the Devereaux Center for Resilient Children. In this limited series, we're talking about the powerful concept, teaching practice, pedagogy of culturally responsive teaching. Now, the first video in our series, we talked about a little bit of a definition about exactly what culturally responsive means. But I want to just put this out there. You know, Gloria Ladson Billings, back in about the 1990s, coined the term culturally responsive teaching practices. And what I find so empowering about what she put forth for all of us is this powerful word, pedagogy. You know, your pedagogy is your teaching practice. It's your teaching premise. It's what's important to you. It's how you do your work. That's your pedagogy. And we all have one. We all have one. And so today I want to help you, and I think more about just making sure our pedagogy includes culturally responsive teaching. Now, again, that language may be really familiar in the K-12 world, but you're like, Nefertiti, what are you talking about? Well, let's make it plain and then we'll get out of here. I don't care if you teach babies, toddlers, or preschoolers. One thing that's pretty common that we always try to do is we have some be by myself spaces. Now, when your babies are young, your be by myself spaces are probably filled with stuffed animals, maybe some soft sounds, some soft surfaces. But when you look at that space, does every child fit? When I use the terminology fit, does that space represent the culture of every child that you teach? You say, Nefertiti, how in the world could I do that? Sound, touch, experience, intention. What have you put over there that baby may hear that reminds him or her of their culture? What might that baby touch that reminds him or her of their culture? What will they experience that will remind them of culture? That's your pedagogy showing up in your Be By Myself space for your infants and toddlers. Now, if you're listening to me as a preschool teacher, preschool programmer, that Be By Myself space is important. But what happens over there that the child can see or hear or experience their culture? For example, calming down in some cultures is not done alone. You do that with a grown-up. So does your Be By Myself space create some space where maybe there's a rocking chair over there where if you want to be able to provide some comfort for that little one, you can do it. It's not just some stuff over there that says, you go over there and calm down and then rejoin the group when you're ready. I'm smiling because I've done it. I know I did it. And I know we all, with best intentions, it sounds and looks like it's okay. And listen, it is okay. But you're listening to this series because you want to be better when you finish listening to this limited series. Because we're unfolding this word culturally appropriate. Teaching. Your Be By Myself space is a teaching area. You are teaching children that it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be overwhelmed and disappointed. And there's something we can do when we feel that. But culturally appropriate means, what am I being taught at home? What would my parents want me to believe about calming myself down? And making sure that's showing up in how you design that space. Now go back over there and look at it. Talk to a few colleagues about this video. Talk together. Learn some more. The goal is to stretch the muscle a little bit. Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And so again, I hope that I've offered just a little bit of help as we continue to work on culturally responsive and sustaining teaching practices. Dr. Nefertiti Pointer here with the Devereaux Center for Resilient Children. I'll see you soon.